Hey now and welcome. Week 3 of SimUp Lax. And two of the most woke dudes in all of lacrosse, Brian Dougherty and Ric Beardsley, Uncle Ric. Uncle Ric, make defense great again. Explain to us what you're promoting there.
Simply, it was when, our president right now came out with, Magna. I just said MDGA, make defense great again. And we stuck it on a hat. And on my Instagram page, there's a link. You can pick up apparel with it. But what I've been doing, man, has been helping. I've been doing virtual Zoom clinics now. I've sold out my first 3. Had my first one last night. Can't wait to get 2 more going next week. This, unfortunately, is a terrible time for all of us, obviously. But, man, we have it certainly opened up a different avenue to be coaching. I know, Doc, I've been pointing all the guys I know that are goalies to get with your Net Nation and Blaze Reardon for your stuff as well. So I've been trying to send that link out, and I think virtual Zooms right now what's the difference? If you limit the number of people, you can certainly get good coaching.
Well, nothing wrong with making defense great again. Brian Dougherty, what are you up to? How are you helping kids?
I'm up to about 247 right now, but I'm pretty fired up about that, Got my quarantine 19, my COVID-19 going on here. But as far as what I'm doing, as far as the lacrosse world, I'm just rocking my Net Nation lacrosse, just like, Ric was talking about. We specialize really in goalies. It's a combination of Drew Adams, myself, Austin Kaut, Blaze Reardon, Kevin Keenan. So we literally have 5 professional goalies, of which some are the best ever and some are the best in the world right now.
Who are the best ever? Because you're not in that category.
But we also have a virtual thing going on tonight with Blaze. And really what he's doing is he's basically like teaching a class. Goalie is so, I guess, hard. It's way more complicated than just stopping the ball, right? You got to know what a defense is. You got to know who's hot. You got to command a defense. You got to run the clear. You got to know the slide packages. You got to know everything. So he's just going to be good. He's prepared a bunch of great video, and he's just going to be like Teacher Blaze, teaching a 400 level class, going over situations. Why are we forcing them this way? What's a show? Why are we sliding? I'm sure Ric can see the benefit of that for a lot of defensemen that really just don't know what a lot of these terms are. You would be surprised with how many kids don't know what the word adjacent means, and it took me till I was like 30. I'm like, what's this adjacent thing everybody keeps talking about? So we're just really going over to lacrosse IQ stuff, and I'm just fired up for it. So thanks for giving me a chance to plug that.
Not a problem. At the end of the show, we're going to let you guys tell kids where to go to find that. But right now, we're going to talk about the algorithm that was developed in a laboratory. And we took all of the.
By the way, the way the records are going, so was COVID. It was developed in a come on, dude. I'm getting crushed here. I know I had a good week.
We had a good week last week.
Listen to me, the matchup you gave me. Look, it's like do me a favor. Tell me to duck after you hit me in the face, okay?
So we did the algorithm, and we took it. We put in goals against per game, goals for per game, man up, man down, face-offs, on the road, at home. We ran the simulation for every game that was played last year in 2019, and we had over 85% accuracy of outcomes we already knew. We then plugged that into the games for this year. We maintained that 85% accuracy, and now we put Uncle Ric and Doc on the spot, and they have to prove why their team's going to win the game. Game 1 this week, UVA at UNC. Brian Dougherty, why is UVA going to win that game?
Well, Book, we have UVA as a defending national champion. Although that title last year needs a full stinking asterisk by it. And I will say this to the day I die.
Why? Because it wasn't Maryland?
Because no, that ball didn't go in. It hit the stinking crossbar and back and bounced to midfield on the sideline. Any referee that has any ounce of, I don't even know what it's called, like common sense.
Moxie.
The ball can't go down and then bounce to midfield. It's physically impossible. So I don't want to get too much on a rant with that, but that's my thing. That should be an asterisk next to their title. But going back to this year, I feel like Virginia suffered a little bit from the championship hangover, right? It gets really hard when you're the #1 team out there and everybody's giving it your best shot. But there's a lot of things I really like about Virginia. All right, we'll start with, I think 2 of maybe the top 5 players in the country. We got Krause and Dots Aiken, 2 guys that Aiken can do pretty much whatever. At the midfield, Krause is just a finishing machine. I think facing off, they have a 3-headed monster. They got 3 guys that go out there that are legit top 10 face-off guys. So that probably leads into why they're ranked #1 in the whole country in ground balls. So when you're getting 43 ground balls a game, I think we've all been in this game a long time. That equals more possessions. More possessions equals more goals. So I think if they could just wake up a little bit from this championship hangover, which I think will happen once they start playing in the ACC, right? When Klockner's full, it's those beautiful days down in Carolina and Virginia, all right? And the girls are all out, right? Everything's happening. And I think once that happens, I could see Virginia going down there with Doc Sakin, with Krause, all right, with their ability to pick up ground balls and win faceoffs, and I think they go down there and win 13-11.
I like your style, and I know you got some great guys. Matt Moore, Ian Laviano, also great studs. They got some good defensemen. Ric Beardsley, how's Carolina going to defend their home turf other than the use of sundresses?
Right now, we are 11-0. We have won the last 4. We're on fire, okay?
No. You lost to Maryland. You lost to Maryland in the algorithm game, 13-12.
Yeah, but not
everybody remembers that one, dude. Everybody, I was there. It was the 6th game. I was there.
Listen, I have my own personal algorithm. Okay, we are 11-0. We're riding high. We're coming in. We have our stadium. The grass is finally bound in, so no slipping and sliding. We're in that hot Carolina weather. There is chicks everywhere in the stands, going nuts. You got the women's team there. They're like rooting us on. Bresci's ready to go. Unterstein's in such great shape. He could jump out on the field as defensive coordinator. But the bottom line is this. Our attack unit is so deadly. Averaging 16 goals a game versus UVA's feeble 12 a game. We are going to come in, slap, slap, slap. Plus our defense is legit. We will take a victory here, the Tar Heels. And also, because the last dance has been on, we've got a little extra from our boys, Michael Jordan, because we wear Jordan unis, we wear Jordan cleats. What's UVA got?
They need it too, dude. So, they need it because Carolina was 3-16 in basketball in the ACC this year.
Listen to me. We win. We win not only on the field, we win the uniform look. Done, over, finito. That's it. All I have to say, W by, I would say 4.
Nice. We'll see. Will Perry is a stud for them. Nikki Solomon's having a big year, especially.
Nikki Solomon, Chris Gray, Will Perry. You got your goal. I mean, their man up is phenomenal. They're scoring goals. I'm just telling you, it's ridiculous. It's over. It's over.
Doc, your last chance. Tell me about Carolina's man up. I mean, I know they've lit some teams up this year so far.
In Rick's head, in Rick's world, right? In his head, in his algorithm, yours is right 85% of the time. Rick is really, in his head, has mastered that other 15%. So in his head, okay, they have scored every single man up since they've been here. So, listen, I don't want to get into the whole man up thing. We got man down, they got man up, right? Virginia's going to come into North Carolina in the home of the sundress and the beautiful women, right? And they're going to go down there and they're going to take it to them.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
They've got better players on offense than North Carolina does.
You think
Doc Sakin and Krause are all 3 of them are better than any one of the players on North Carolina.
I'm going to tell you right now, don't make me put Sebastian's picture up in the background because I'm about to win.
No way. I got this one.
Wait, Sebastian, Marty, the one-man party, Martinez. We love that. All right, Sebastian, go ahead and run the algorithm, and let's find out who wins UVA versus UNC.
Come on!
Oh, I was off by a goal. Sorry, I was off by a goal. My bad. I must have plugged it in to the other algorithm. That was in the back left part of my brain. Oh,
this is awful.
National chase. I told you from the first week. You don't mess with me. I'm the king of the algorithm.
This is awful. This is awful for me. Awful.
I tell you, one of the things that I know makes Ric Beardsley great and as great a defenseman as we've ever seen in the game
is because
he can't stand losing. He cannot stand losing. When we get back, we're going to do Duke at Notre Dame, and then we're going to finish off with the Hopkins game. But hold on for this commercial, and we will be back with Duke Notre Dame.
Outstanding high school lacrosse career. But when the kid touches the ball, he scores goals. Say hello to Matt Rambo. Look at the spin move. As Rambo steps in, sticks it.
Awesome. That was a good time.
Matt Rambo is just taking over.
Having a historic year for the University of Maryland. Matt Rambo.
All right, welcome back, and let's get right to Duke at Notre Dame. Uncle Rick, you got the Fighting Irish. I know you got a relationship there with Cousin Kev. Tell me about why Notre Dame wins this game at home versus the Duke Blue Devils.
Well, we're on a little bit of a skid here. We're in a big loss here. We lost to Maryland 14-9, lost to Denver 14-11, and lost to Ohio State 13-11. And the reason is simple. We just weren't hitting our strides. The one thing that you know about your cousin is simple. He runs a system. If you run well in a system, he'll punish you. The guys are young. They're all new. They haven't gotten the system. But this week, due to simple algorithms of the way systems work, the way math works, the way that little thing that goes tick, ding, ding, the way inertia works, okay? The way all types of energy works. Pat Cavanaugh has 31 points on the season. Brian Constable is coming on fire. We actually may draft him in the draft next week here in the PLL. He is legit. He's a one-man wrecking crew in a system that usually doesn't put stars out there, okay? They got the greatest name in Wheaton, Jacobite, or whatever, however you say it.
Jackaboys.
How I would say it, listen, how I would say it is Wheaton, Jackaboys. Okay?
I like it.
The bottom line is this. We need to get off the snide. Our man up. We're not very good. We only shoot at a clip of 39% on the man up. We're losing games, but yet have more ground balls. I don't understand. We're only scoring 12 a game. We're giving up, 10, 11. If we play the averages, which is what algorithms do, okay? Duke has struggled. They're hashtag booty right now, all right? They're trying to figure out who the hell they even have. Do they even have a team? This isn't 2021 where they have sick players because, my God, they're 21. The class that's coming in next year, that 20 class, is ridiculous. But this is not next year. This is simulated COVID or co-Rick 4-7 right now. And I need to win. Doc, you are going to take the L, okay? And it's not L for love. It's L for loser.
All right, Doc Dougherty, a Maryland guy who likes Duke lacrosse. Tell us how Duke goes to Notre Dame and wins this game this weekend.
Oh, I love Duke lacrosse. First of all, I would pronounce his name Wheaton Jackaboys. I would go real fast, okay?
Would you? You would do it like a Korean baseball league?
Yeah, Jackaboys. Yeah. Okay, so that's how I would go that, just to settle any of the people out there were wondering how, which way I would go on all that.
My team's defense is legit.
The Duke Blue Devils are absolutely going to go into South Bend. It's probably going to be 31 degrees on this beautiful.
Everything to you is about the weather, Doc.
Oh, it is, because you have to plug all that stuff into the algorithm, Rick, and that's why I really think you're struggling right now. Is because you only have
Sebastian,
the other things.
Are they plugging stuff in the algorithm? Please answer the question.
I need to know about girls with sundresses. I need to know about the weather. I need to know what they ate the night before, and that's the research that I'm really doing. I'm going to what hotel they stayed in. How was their pregame warm-up? Did it rain? Does anybody have the COVID on their team? You know, like I was just wondering.
That could happen.
That are going in there. But Duke is going to go in there. I think they're a far superior team. Again, end of the season, Coach Danowski and the younger Danowski have proven, and Ned Crotty have proven that they play their best in the last couple weeks of the season. So let me throw out some numbers right here. Points per game, all right, 24.1. That's a ton of points per game, combination of goals and assists. All right, assists per game, 8.8. That means they're sharing the ball, okay? Winning percentage, scoring offense, 15.25. They can always, so the question is can Duke's defense really, they're going to put up 15 goals, in my opinion. Can Duke's defense stop, and goalies stop Notre Dame? And in all honesty, I just don't think Notre Dame doesn't have the guys that they used to have. Yes, that guy is good. That Mitty,
here we go.
One of the Kavanaughs. I mean, you're going to need a lot of those other guys. But besides those guys, I can't tell you who else plays offense for Notre Dame. So I feel them scoring single digits. I feel like Duke's going to put up double digits. I went to Maryland. I got a 2.4 GPA that I graduated with in criminology and criminal justice. But I do know one thing.
Because you're committing a crime right now.
Double digits, and the other team doesn't score double digits. The team that scores double digits is going to win. And, you know, you got to throw that into the algorithm.
Can we get to this algorithm, please?
Yes. Dyson Williams is a great player for Duke. Owen Caputo shares the ball like no other. Sebastian, let's run the algorithm. Duke at Notre Dame. Who takes home the W?
14 to 12.
14 to 12. Wow.
Hey,
not Dougherty.
Hey, real quick. Have you ever seen that meme where the guy stands there and he's like this, okay? His legs are open, and the other guy goes like this, and he just kicks him. He goes square, right? That is me right now on all of these things. Every single one we've run, you beat up the Syracuse guy. Like, I get it. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
When we return, we're going to go Hopkins, Rutgers, and Uncle Rick, I'm going to remind you before we go to break, you were 2-1 last week. You did go 2-1
but here's the deal. I'm 0-2 now. So, I'm greedy.
It's okay. We're going to take a quick break. We were right back with Hopkins. And let's get Hopkins at Rutgers. Uncle Rick, you have the Hopkins Blue Jays. Man-ups clicking at 38%. What else tells you that they can take down Rutgers on Saturday?
Okay, first of all, number one, I'm a Syracuse guy who has to pick Hopkins, okay? And I know the reason why, because the Atlas has lots of Hopkins guys. So right now, I'm an honorary Hop member, I guess, okay? Number two, we're playing Rutgers. Hopkins, Rutgers. You guys really want to know the truth? Who cares? That's what I care about right now. Who cares? Is this a Sunday night game? Tell me if it's on the Big Ten. Do I have Dixie making the call? Do I have Joe Beninati doing it with him? Because if we do, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be electric. Where's the game, by the way? Tell me where the game's at.
It's at Rutgers.
My God.
We don't want to come up with this Cataway on a Sunday night. That has got
Listen to me. This stage is set for the Blue Jays. We fly in, and guess what we come into? We come into pure techno and freestyle. We go 90s freestyle. We got George Lamond kicking in the background because we're in New Jersey. We got the Gweed. We got the Jersey Shore. We got it all. You know who's leading us out on the coin flip? You know who it is.
Okay, well,
the situation leading us out there from the Jersey Shore, okay? Our honorary captain, okay, is Snooki, okay? Snooki's our honorary captain. So we got that. We got the situation. We got Snooki on our side. They're not for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. We have Cole Williams. He's got 29 points. Owen Murphy, he's got 14 points. Joey Epstein's been hobbled, but guess what? We've had a little root. His knee's feeling better. He's coming to the new Joey Epstein. He's going to rock and roll. He's going to be like, yo, Epstein, how you doing? The situation's going to go, yo, give the ball to Epstein. He's going to be like, he's going to score and go shalom, and it's over. It's over.
Love it. And you're going to need a big game. You're going to need a big game out of Ryan Dougherty.
And just so you know, Petro's still there. My boy is still there. BD's still there. Bobby Benson's still there. And they're ready to go. And as they would say, the Jersey Shore is like the Jersey floor. Hit a button, end up, Hopkins comes right out of the elevator.
Boom. There you go. All right, Doc, it's your turn. Rutgers at home. Their man-up's clicking at 46%. What do you like about the Scarlet Knights?
Yeah, first of all, I like the situation. Not the situation that you're talking about, the Jersey Shore and Snooki and all those guys with fade haircuts like yourself.
Here's the difference, Doc. You don't even know anything about the Jersey Shore.
I do. I've watched every season of the Jersey Shore.
No, because the problem is you're a Philly guy who doesn't understand what Jersey Gweeds are all like. I lived on the shore, okay? I'm from Westchester, the best Chester.
I watch enough TV to know what a Jersey Guido is, okay? I got no problem with that. But let's get back to it. First of all, right, you're coming in to Piscataway, New Jersey on a Sunday night, okay? That's got grounds for trouble. And if we're going back to a little bit, we started off rough, 2-4, right? We got absolutely pummeled by West Point, okay? And the Cadets hit us 15-4. All right, we lost a tough one to Princeton, 16-11. All right, we played like all the tough. But since then, right, the day before, we went on a run by beating Syracuse. That was our game. That triggered everything. So in my head, we have just beaten Syracuse, Lafayette, Hofstra, and Ohio State, and now we are on a 4-game winning streak. All right, so Rutgers is now 6-4, welcoming the great and storied Hopkins lacrosse team in there, and they're coming in to our place all fired up and ready to go. Right.
I'm worried now. Doc put out a great Doc. I didn't realize you guys were 6-4 at this point. Now I'm really kind of worried.
Yeah. I mean, we got a great man down defense, tied for 5th. We got man down offense.
But you can't. But by the way, your shooting percentage is abysmal.
Yeah.
You're gross.
But
and you have gross uniform.
Here's my thing. I think Hopkins isn't very good either. Okay, so it's not like if we were playing, you know,
I can't lie to you.
One of these top teams out there like Maryland, yeah, I would be really disappointed. I would be really scared. But we're not. We're playing Hopkins at home on a Sunday night. So I could sit here and tell you about the numbers and the guys, but I can't name one guy on Rutgers' team. So
Jules Henningberg.
Jules who?
Jules Henningberg, right? Oh no, he's in the PLL.
Jules Henningberg.
David Sprock, Kieran Mullins, Adam
Sharmalides,
and their goaltender, Steven
Sharmalides is pretty good, but I heard that he stubs his toe walking out of the locker room in my simulation, and he has to get a double tape. This is the first quarter. Just saying.
Here we go. All right, Sebastian, you got to know that Rutgers faces off at 33%.
That's Joey Nardello. He's been on the phone with Joey Nardello all week. Okay, they're sitting there.
It's true.
He's tinkering with their stuff. He's got things going on. My boy Nards is taking care of the young bucks. All right, they're going to fix that Hopkins comes to town.
All right, folks, let's hear it, Sebastian. Run the simulation 1,000 times.
If this happens, 3-0, one time.
Whoa. Mouth.
You're close. You almost got.
I mean, listen, Doc, let's speak the truth between us. Forget that the guys are on the other side of the screen here. Forget about Sebastian and Booker being. It's just you and I right now, okay, buddy? Just you and I. Honestly, they threw me that one. They had to. They didn't want to hear me complain. So they threw me that one.
Yeah. They only won 3% of the time.
If you lost 3, I mean, the desk goes up, right? There's a whole back wall. Something's getting thrown. I feel for Angela's safety after that, you know. And I don't know, man. I'm just glad. I'm glad you got that one.
I don't know about you guys. I'm in downtown Syracuse. I'm about to get dinosaur barbecue to celebrate my 1 and 2.
Hey, speaking of celebrating, Uncle Rick, where can kids go to watch your Make Defense Great Again? Give us the website. Give us the address.
Oh, there's no website. You just simply email me, Rick, R-I-C, at upstatelaxclub.com. And then you find out when the next one is. I kind of have just an email list. I shoot them out. Sometimes I tweet them at my @Uncle Ricky Beast or my Ric Beardsley on Instagram. I'm not like Doc and all sophisticated. I'm a simpleton. Some people call it bad business. I call it simple. Simple.
You can say that again. Doc, where can people go to check out what you're doing?
Well, I'm so sophisticated that I created this thing called a website, and it's pretty cool. So you can log on to www.netnationlacrosse.com. Once you go on there, you can click on our camps and our clinics. And we got all of that stuff right there, all of our offerings. We got a summer camp, hopefully that William will be able to do. We got some virtual stuff going on. We have winter clinics. And then social media is just all Net Nation Lacrosse and Net Nation. So hopefully you guys can check it out. And, again, with my superior technology skills and my, master of the algorithm, I was smart enough to create a website.
2 completely mint dudes who do what they can to help the kids. And also a nifty show. Thrilled to have you guys a part of it. Thanks so much, folks. Don't forget, next week we're running more games. Make sure you check out SimUp Lax. We will be back next week with more games. These 2 guys, those 2 guys know what's up. I'm Booker Corrigan reminding you, you only get one shot at today.